of where price has been moving. So it's either going to come down and test lows or go up and test highs. That's how I look at it. So, Samuel, I don't really have a specific game plan on that, but simply just going to be watching. If we drop down to the 520s, I think maybe we can come lower and maybe see 500 again. If we rip back up and break 550, well, maybe we can start going up 560, 565, 570. Okay, so really right now, I'm just waiting for either 550 or like 525 and 520 to get hit before I make any sort of decisions. Doc, TMC and OMAX, that's interesting. Okay, if there's some news there, then there definitely could be some continuation. NVIDIA seems a bit strong here into the open. Apple as well. Tesla's weak. Bull is weak under 50. SPX, so Sully, I just talked about SPY, so it should be the same thing here. But if you want me to go over that specifically, I can. Yeah, I did see some BA news this morning. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't. I would consider maybe trading it around 150 if this was really weak. So let me put a little alert there. Could be interesting. Yeah, so Netflix, they came out, I believe, last night and said that they believe they can get to the $1 trillion market cap club by 2030. So that's kind of why it was propped up earlier this morning. Around 960, 955, but it's since kind of given that back. So typically on an earnings week, I'm just not. Well, they shouldn't have earnings on Friday, actually, if the market's closed. Let me look. They have it on Thursday after market close. So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, Thursday after the close, Netflix. So I typically don't like trading things with options on earnings week because the IV will be up and Netflix to begin with doesn't trade a lot of volume. So news coming up during the market time today. I don't see anything that really speaks to me. Oh wow, maybe they added this. Tomorrow we have Jerome Powell speaking at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. It looks like they must have added that from yesterday morning when I looked. I didn't see that unless I totally missed it. Who knows? Yeah, it's Good Friday though on this Friday, so market will be closed. But all right, guys, got about 20 seconds here. So again, no plan here off the open. Just gonna see where things move. Gonna be watching Bull. Gonna be watching NVIDIA. Gonna be watching Tesla. Gonna be seeing if Apple has any more strength. So we'll see. We'll see. But let's all look around. Let's all be a team. I may not see something moving, and if you see it, then speak up. We are live. Market kind of popped here off the open. Bull kind of popped here off the open. Amazon's dumping. Wow. Man, Amazon, Tesla getting crushed here. Looks like Tesla formed a death cross as well, Chegg. Yeah, the video's doing well. I just don't see this death cross as so crazy to me. I mean, the market's down. It's not that surprising to me, but yeah, Chris, that's an interesting take for sure. I do think NVIDIA is seeing some strength right now because they're putting 500, I think it was 500 billion into manufacturing chips in the US for the first time. So that was big. Tesla's still dropping off here. NVIDIA is still pushing though, which I like to see. So it's pretty obvious what's strong and what's weak here. Market's pushing, NVIDIA's pushing, but we have Amazon and Tesla really dropping off here. So things could get interesting here, especially if the market rolls back over. Tesla and Amazon, to me, are going to be my main watches. I will consider Tesla around like 240 if we do make a move down there. NVDA, yeah, I wanted 115 yesterday, so I may just have to wait for that. I don't really know that I want to trade it in this area, but man, is it strong. Look at this. 3 candles back to back to back, just ripping. Tesla bouncing back up as well. Amazon bounced back up also. Yeah, Meta. I saw them talking, or at least say that they're not a monopoly and stuff like that. So I saw that Zuck was in the courtroom. That's interesting. That's some real news there, Doc. Are you on Pacific time? Did that news? Oh no, it's not 38. So is that what, an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago? That could be interesting, actually. Let's see here. Let's see what some of these NVIDIA contracts look like. This is definitely the strongest one. So I want to look at this. Central. Okay, so that was 2 hours ago. The 115 calls have really good open interest, and they're not that expensive at all. So NVIDIA may have a day if it continues like this. We got plenty of volume. This is obviously super strong. Market's pushing here, and I honestly kind of like that news. Tesla ripped all the way back up through high of the day. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if we got any walls above us. 113's got about a 25,000 wall. It's not that crazy. 114 has about a 75,000 wall, so that's good. We may be able to get an entry around 114 and catch this up to 115. 115 has a small one as well. We'll see. Market's kind of coming back down. I don't want to chase a pop like that at all. But, a pullback down in here to like 112, 111.75 could be interesting. Nice little pullback there to 112. I do have the 115 calls ready to go in case I want to trade this. So keep that in mind. I don't know that I want to just randomly come in here and start buying an opening dip. But this is definitely strong. And I do think that if we get back up above 113, then we can get up to 114 and hit that wall. We might be in good shape. Market's just kind of a little bit choppy here last few minutes. I do like this pullback right here down to VWAP. Market's starting to come back down. I don't know, guys. Perfect pullback into VWAP right there. Part of me wants to give this a shot here on the 115s. They're only $1.25. Could take just a starter and then have stop loss right under VWAP. Just haven't seen any buyers really come in here. Market's starting to bounce. See if the NVIDIA can bounce as well. This is super high risk, but I'm going to take a little position here on this right off that VWAP bounce. $1.30 a contract. I got filled at $1.28. And then I'm literally in with the super, super small size guys, and I will add to this position. So I'm not in a full position at all. 111.50 is going to be my stop right here at VWAP. Market, big topside wick again. I don't really like to see that. Stop loss is super, super tight. That was a nice bounce there. I like how buyers are coming in on VWAP. I just want to see them start pushing it up higher. Get this back above 112. Ideally get a market bounce here. What do you say about Tesla? Yeah, Tesla really strong. Market starting to bounce back up, trying to hit high of the day here. The video was really strong to start the day, so I do want to just try to take advantage of this pullback if I can. But again, I'm in super tiny, so if I take a little tiny loss here, I don't care. To me, this is a good spot to start a position, but I don't like how it hasn't really bounced just yet. So if there's not a bounce here soon, I'll just get out break even. But these are setups that I like. Really strong move, pull back to VWAP, buyers hold it. Ideally, we get a strong bounce on this and then see this rip through the high of the day. Just I'm not seeing the bounce, which I don't really love. I feel like we should have seen it already if this was ready to go. But stop loss is very defined, right at 111.50. If we cannot hold that, then I'll get out of this little small position here. Market pushing back up. Better see high of the day on SPY. Better see high of the day on NQ. And NVIDIA is lagging right now. So I may even consider maybe getting out of some of these break even here. Can always add to this. I think we should see a bounce here any second. Back to even. This contract, you can see how those contracts lost a little bit of value with 2 days till expiration. This is where I want to see it really get going here, guys. SPY and NQ are ripping past their highs of days. And I'm just not seeing this. I'm going to shave off a little bit here, break even, just to manage my risk. Yeah, I don't like this at all. That's pretty crazy. Right into VWAP here. I'll sell the last little bit of my position if we break under this. All right, I'm out. How crazy is that? Strongest stock then turns into one of the weakest ones as the market makes a new high. I mean, look at SPY and Q for y'all that aren't looking at it. I mean, that's exactly what I wanted to see. It's honestly one of the main reasons I even tried taking this trade, but stop loss was well defined. It was a small loss. I'm not mad. Maybe there's still a high of the day trade on the video that we can get. Tesla, I mean, it looked like it was going to be one of the weaker names, and then that just ripped back up to its high of the day. Look at that. So once again, kind of a weird open. NVIDIA still dropping back down here. I think we managed risk pretty well there. I'm not mad at that trade, honestly. I got pretty much everything I wanted. Strong open, pull back into VWAP. Market pulled back with it. Market bounce. Market ripped through the high of the day. Then NVIDIA just got stuck. And that's when I knew this was kind of over. So sold some break even and sold the rest for like maybe like a what, 15-cent loss on that. I'm really surprised with NVIDIA though. Yeah, it could just be a shakeout. I don't know. But regardless, I like the price action on that until it just stalled out and I could tell something wasn't right. But maybe this is the fake out here under VWAP. They get it back above. They kind of break this little downtrend here and then they send it. I don't know that I want to try to scalp a high of the day, but we'll see. That's a strong candle though. That's the candle that I wanted to see off VWAP. We'll see if they can close it up here like that. Yeah, Amazon, nice recovery as well. A lot of these ones that dropped off the open recovered really strong. So again, that's kind of why um, I thought Nvidia had it in the bag there, but we'll see. Still doesn't look terrible. There was just no way I was going to hold it all the way down to 111. Still a little wall at 113. Let me add to that. We'll see. Very interesting. Market pull back a little bit. Nvidia back under VWAP. That bull ticker is just kind of went dormant. That sucks. What else is going on here? Tesla's still pretty strong. Meta. Wow. Look at that. So everything wants to just start ripping here, and the video wants to die out. It's just the market conditions for you right there. I still think there's a chance on the video though, but I don't know. Maybe just need to move on. PLTR above 95. Meta still ripping out of nowhere. Look at this, guys. Y'all seeing Meta? I mean, this kind of did nothing for the first like 6, 7 minutes, and then just boom. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw that, but they're still in court today. I'm pretty sure. So maybe something happened there. Some insiders are buying. Who knows? Market's starting to pull back here. Nvidia may be the weakest one. Yeah, Brickle. Look at that bounce back there. Another pretty nice bounce here on the market, Nvidia included. Still just think NVIDIA looks like it could have a bounce, but the market's doing what it needs to do. So I don't know. Maybe NVIDIA is just not really correlating with the market today. Tesla new highs, PLTR new highs. I don't know. We will see. New highs, SPY, new highs in Q. I don't really know how I would like to trade something like Tesla right now. It's still at 250. It's really not that high. NVIDIA just has sellers here, man. I mean, look at what the overall market's doing. This is terrible. All right, let's move away from this. Tesla just can't stop ripping here. Amazon going for a new high as well. What happened? What shifted everything? Have y'all seen any news? Don't see anything specifically here. Yeah, no, I mean, I saw that. That's why I thought, especially with the opening action NVIDIA had, this would continue. Tesla pulling back a little bit. Amazon kind of failed a new high there. Video rolling back over. IV on Tesla still 89%. Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. PLTR is moving wonderfully. I know Latvian was looking at that yesterday. Market new high. Jeez, market's really pushing here. It's just kind of impossible for me to chase something like Tesla right here. NVIDIA to me, it still seems like if we can break over 112, that may be able to go back to its high of the day. I mean, I don't want to just fixate on this one, but to me, this is just weird. You could obviously see kind of how it's rejected off 112 here many times. So one solid breakthrough in that might be able to send this higher. I don't know. But one little tiny red candle in the market um, has pulled this straight back down. Yeah, NVIDIA's just kind of been weird. Things seemingly are slowing down, it looks like, after this quick run here off the open. Yeah, maybe so. I can't tell. I feel like NVIDIA's got to pick one direction or the other, though. This is just really getting tight here. Maybe this is the move. 112 here. Let's see if it rejects or not. So far, rejected. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that, Pookie, honestly. I think things are getting a little overextended. NVIDIA is still trying here, though. I just want to see if they can break 112 and see what that does. It's kind of the only thing I'm looking at. Because that, to me, is either going to really create some momentum to the upside here, or this is just going to drop right back off. Nice red to green candle there on the 1 minute. This looks like it wants to do something here. Tapped 112 again. Still haven't broken it, though. I guess we did break it barely by 1 cent. There we go. Bids above it now. Closed above it as well. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Still trying to hold above. You'll see how these buyers and sellers are fighting here. Look at that. Market just pulled back. Yeah, looks like things could be shifting here. NVIDIA is now having some weird strength here against the market. Uh-oh. There it goes. Market's pulling back too, and now NVIDIA's starting to push. This is crazy. Looks like bull gapped up here and may have halted. I'm not sure. Yeah, volume starting to come in a little bit here. I don't know. I just don't know if I trust that move. Market's just kind of stuck up at its high of the day, though, so that could screw up NVIDIA a little bit. What a weird morning, guys. Amazon pulled back. Let's see, NVIDIA's back in a 112. Meta basically just came back almost its entire move. It's fake out Central. Be smart. Unusual Whales just posted and said, Webull, the bull ticker is down 28% so far this morning. It is up 450% in the last 3 days. How insane is that? Later, Chag. Take care, man. I don't know. I don't feel like I've really missed out on anything this morning, guys. I mean, I think NVIDIA looks good for those few minutes that we were in that, but you know, it's just I think the rule of thumb right now is probably just waiting for the first 30 minutes, the first hour. Let things settle out, let things kind of wish wash around, and then try to take advantage of it. So I don't know. Nice, Chris. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Chop's gonna. I mean, Chop has already killed these contracts. I mean, they're sitting at $1.05 right now. They were $1.30, $1.40 right here earlier. So, not even 20 minutes ago. I don't know. Just weird guys. Easy to get caught in this stuff. Be smart. Still just sitting right at VWAP. I mean, look how choppy this looks. Look at this meta move too, guys. I mean, straight up and straight back down. We're only about 30 minutes in, so we still have a lot more time in the day. Just kind of sitting back here, guys, watching everything. Nothing really to talk about necessarily, if unless you guys have any questions or other tickers you want me to look at. Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting back too. I always think one of these days we're finally going to get some good action here, and it's just not. But for any of the free members in here that haven't tried out the 5-day free trial, we still got that going. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing it, so definitely try to get in there and check it out while you can. There's no credit card, no nothing. It's simply just giving you a little taste of premium for 5 days. So make sure to check that out. Bull kind of sitting right back at 50. Tesla's continuing higher. Yeah, market is not cooperating recently. Sucks, but once it does, this is when the market can take you out of the game if you're not smart. So just got to sit back, let it do all this BS, and then when it's ready to go, you come back in and start robbing it. Yeah, Geo, it could be. You know, I typically I feel like I have a pretty good sense of direction and where things could be going. Obviously, I'm never like totally biased one way or the other or anything like that. But right now, a lot of you probably know from my lessons, right? I'll chart things up and I'll have some sort of trade ideas going into nighttime, right? Right now, it's to me, it's pointless to do that. It's I mean, things could gap up, gap down, trade sideways, chop around, rip up, drop. I mean, there's just no way to predict it. And when nothing's clear, the last thing you want to do is try to force anything crazy, you know. And I think a lot of new traders may get bored and feel like maybe they're not getting better or they're not trading when they're not taking a trade, and that's just not the case. I used to be the same way, and that's why I try to emphasize this to you guys a lot: is less is more. As cliche as that may sound, it really is important to just not do anything when it doesn't align with your style. And if you're going to take a trade that may not be a perfect setup for you, but you think that there is a good opportunity there or whatever, it's best to size down, right? Because you could either think about how much money you can make, or you could think, to me, the right way, and think, how much money could I lose taking this trade here? So let me mitigate that risk. If I make some money, great, but I don't want to lose much, if any, right? So I think that's a good way to think. Yeah, Geo, that's 100% right too. I think that the news lately, and this death cross everyone's talking about, whatever, whatever, to me, it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, I could use technicals on small time frames and for my entries and exits and stuff like that, but right now, uh, the fundamentals and like the news just surrounding everything at the moment is what's moving the markets. It's not because a 50 EMA crossed the 200 necessarily. I think that's, to me, more just signals that we're in a fearful environment, not necessarily that, oh, we're going to just continue to sell off and I need to short the market because of that. So, Gio, really good points this morning. I love it. I saw something funny today. So, for you guys that don't know what Bloomberg Terminal is, it's like it's honestly what like a bunch of like hedge funds and firms and banks and stuff use. Um, and it's like 25 grand a year. It's ridiculous to pay for if you're not like an institution. But no, I wish. I've used it before when I used to intern, but uh, it's crazy. But anyways, there's like these chat rooms on there, and that's honestly what a lot of people use it for, because it just puts you in that like upper echelon of traders somewhat. Um, and there's marketplaces on there too, and it's the post today was, looks like margin calls are starting to hit, because you're seeing people selling cars, selling watches, selling jets, selling houses, renting out guest rooms. Like, it's like the surge of it the last 3 to 5 days has been crazy. I think I saved it. Let me take a screenshot of it. 1 second. I know, if someone could buy Bloomberg and get on there, that would be worth it. Chris, look at that. I love it. Great job, dude. That's what I like to see right there. This might be a little bit hard to read, but if you guys can zoom in on it and see this. It's 25 grand a year, JWAG. Let's see. All right. I'm sending them in now. Let's see here. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Looks like NVIDIA is trying to come back a little bit here. Market's still pushing really nicely, guys. I hate that at least my stocks aren't moving as clean as I want to see. NVIDIA might do something here. Just got a Netflix alert. Wow, Netflix $9.88. Jeez. Let's see, these contracts are, oh my God, at the money. Come on, Netflix, jeez. At the money to $3,000. So that doesn't show you why I'm not trading that. Yeah, IV's through the roof. Yeah, market's just still kind of pushing, making new highs, pulling back, making new highs, pulling back. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. 50, 70, $650. Oh my God. Have you tried ordering one yet, Pookie? Yeah. Tesla's still pushing highs here, still pushing. Whoa. Weird time, 9:17 my time. Let's see here. What just happened, guys? EU expects U.S. tariffs to remain as talks make little progress. Okay. Maybe this is the dump. Pookie, you're supposed to signal SPX puts before that news comes out. Wow, look at Amazon dropping off here. Look at this. Crypto falling, everything's falling. Look at this. SPY coming in the low of the day here. Wow, we are dropping here, guys. Look at this drop. It's pretty incredible. Try not to chase that kind of stuff, though. That would have been an awesome bounce play right there. SPY contract just went crazy. That's why having news sources that are quick, guys, are really important. For anyone that's in my coaching channel that hasn't looked at my news sources that I have, if you go to the pinned messages, you go into chat with Ethan and click on the top right is a little pin. If you click that, it has all the links to the Twitter accounts that I use. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That was crazy. What a rebound, too. That's stuff that you don't want to chase because of a bounce like that. If you can get in early enough, it's nice, but another rejection there off VWAP. We may go lower. I don't know. This is That was a quick little news play, but I think it's significant enough that maybe if we can start getting back under low of the day on SPY, we could easily keep going. Yeah, how about that, Ian? Rejection right off the UOP there. We may keep coming down, guys. Back under 540 on SPY. It's kind of what I want to see hold. Let's see, the 535 SPY puts. Why? You're kidding me. On what stock? Oh my god. Oh my god. Meta too. My god. I know. That's what all that ruckus was downstairs, huh? SPY still sitting under 540. I do think this could probably keep dropping here. Look at this here. Still holding under 540 on SPY. Break under 539 could really get this moving. Yeah, Fergie, are you in? You still messing around with SPX? Yeah, Nick. I mean, typically, whenever you see a news catalyst like that, the market drops pretty quickly. You know, the you call them market stocks, right? The big names, NVDA, Tesla, those guys, they're going to follow with it. Look at that, 539. Man, I'm itching to trade that. I just don't want to. I don't want to chase that low again. Amazon's got a decent looking low of the day. Let's see what do these Amazon puts look like? 175s or $1.38. God, they're barely moving though. New low on Amazon. Terrible move. I just saw the SPY candle in, and I looked at just Twitter quickly. Walter Bloomberg and Zero Hedge had it out about 30 seconds after. What were you listening to? You got Benzinga up? Oh, okay. You know, think about the people chasing highs, guys, chasing highs over and over and over again, and then all it takes is one little news catalyst to come out, and then you're smoked. So this is just the this is the market we're in right now. So it's always best to be safe. That bull IPO is down to 46. I still think Amazon's going to drop off here much harder through this low of the day, especially if the market comes down. Market's starting to bounce, and this really hasn't bounced at all. Things are starting to bounce here a little bit. Yeah, you can get just whiplash hard in a scenario like that, guys, if you're not careful or quick enough on the initial move. Wyatt, so what made you get into meta puts, huh? And get lucky enough to catch that news? You want to explain that to the chat? That's all I need to know. Yeah. I bet you can code it, Ian. What you want it to be? You want it to be like audio so you can hear it? I just prop my phone up so I have it right in front of me. If anyone's gonna do it, it's you, Ian. Ian's my friend in real life. For y'all that don't know, it's one of the smartest guys I know. He's gonna be interning at that place I used to intern at too. Tweet deck, what's that? Oh, okay. Well, I see X Pro here. How much is X Pro? Oh, you got the premium. I see that now. Yeah, is Pookie? I think you have it right. So I think you're verified on Twitter. Is it worth having? I mean, for $7 a month, it doesn't look bad, but yeah. For scenarios like that, though, I mean, it'd pay for itself, you know. But I don't know. Interesting. The tweetdeck.com site is not even existent anymore. As you clicked on it, it just sits here and loading. But yeah, X Pro. I may start buying that. I don't know. There's about Well, we're about an hour in, so I'll hang out for another 10 or 15 minutes, guys. I'm probably gonna hit the road. So any other questions or tickers, I'll look at them real quick. But it's kind of a crazy day, guys. I want y'all to be careful. There's no reason to have like a substantially bad month or two in the markets like this when the fix to that is just staying away and being patient. Maybe doing some passive plays. And then when the market gets hot again, that's when you can come back in and make your money. Not dig yourself out of a hole, you know? I just had someone text me, guys. So they this is a good lesson to learn. They had NLY April 25th, $18 calls. Okay, 18 strike. They said, "Oh, Ethan, why is my option the only one that's down 99% today and everything else is green? Like every other contract, put call doesn't matter, is green on the day." Okay, or at least moving. The reason for this is you see the ask is 51 cents right now and the bid is zero. It's because volume is non existent. There's literally zero transactions today on that contract. So if I have something that I think is worth $60 and no one else is willing to buy it, well, I'm either stuck with that until it goes to zero or it's worth zero right now. Okay. Unless someone else comes in and wants to buy it. So if someone comes in and buys a contract right now for 50 cents, well, then right now these things are actually trading at 50 cents then. Does that make sense? That's interesting. I haven't really seen that before, but that's the way to look at it. If I have rare coins that I think are worth $1,000, but no one wants to spend $1,000 on them, then they're really not worth $1,000 then, right? Because the marketplace dictates the price. I don't know, just something kind of weird that I saw. Well, guys, not seeing any questions or anything. Looks like about half of y'all are already gone. So, I don't know. I'll still sit here for a little bit longer just to watch things, but I don't know how much I'm going to be looking to. Donald Trump, 25% auto tariffs are a hefty blow to Japanese automakers. Okay, whatever. All right, guys. Well, I'll be at my desk doing schoolwork today. I got like some Zoom calls with groups and stuff to finish projects, so I'll be here for a while. So if y'all need me throughout the day, you know where to find me. But other than that, guys, again, be safe. Don't do anything stupid here. Market's honestly just really weird right now. Pay attention to headlines though. Again, for y'all in my coaching group, go to my pinned messages and you'll see a bunch of Twitter accounts that I follow. I have the app downloaded. I have notifications on for them. So in that scenario right there, that was kind of cool because I have my phone up. I see the spike handle. I look. I see the tweet. I know what the news is, and that was a short that we could have caught. So there's guys that simply just trade news stuff. But anyways, y'all have a good rest of the day. Like I said, if you need me, I'll be around. But yeah, that's about it. I got a free lesson tonight, guys, at 7 p.m. Eastern time as usual. So I'll see you guys there for that. All right. Bye-bye.